Hi, I'm Luke. Welcome to my karting YouTube channel. Today I'm at Team Sport Farnborough, basically just having a 15-minute session practice thing. Kind of just not really getting the tyres very warm, just straight into the barrier, but somehow getting away from it. Kind of just having a bit of fun. I've only been karting for about 4 or 5 months, I just like practicing and just trying to perfect overtakes and things. Sorry about the camera angle. I've tried to work out where to put it, but I think my next video will be better. I might just have to deal with it for now. So there was only 5 of us in this session. And I was just I was the only member there. I think the other guys were just a group of 4. They all had decent pace. A couple of them I kind of lapped a couple more times than the others. Basically just having a bit of fun, trying to work on my corners, work on my overtakes. And my fastest lap in the first session was a 44.2, which isn't great. The top leaderboards, they're like 40.1, so I've got quite a lot of work to do. But I was quite happy with this overtake. I'm quite hesitant with overtakes, so I'm really happy when I kind of get it right. I was quite happy with that. I don't know if it's actually great or not, but let me know. And then coming down the main straight after that overtake, trying to work on this corner because it's go right slow, and then you want to keep as close to the right as possible. Getting ready for the right, getting ready for the left-hand hairpin, which again is really difficult, really slippery. And then up the ramp. Linking those two S corners together as well is quite satisfying. I've realised I can keep the accelerator on pretty much the whole way around it and just lift off on the second S, and then straight back on the power, pressing the boost round the corner towards the down ramp. I find it so difficult getting this corner right. It's the braking is it feels like you're going way too slow, but it's right for the corner. And again, going into the S's, that little dip downwards, I've realised what works quite well for me is trying to go a little bit sideways down it, which feels really weird, but then that way you set up in the right angle for the speed, I think. I don't really know what I'm on about. I'm just trying to do what works best for me. If anyone's got some tips, please let me know. I'm happy to put them into practice. Slightly better with that corner. And then round here, you can see me pressing the boost button. Control drift all the way round, down, nice and wide to the left, ready for these slippery corners at the bottom. And then on the power on the pit straight. Coming up to another guy now. Closing speed was quite. I didn't take into consideration I didn't realise how much faster I was compared to him, and that kind of impacts me, where if I close too quickly, I'm a bit hesitant and I don't really know what to do. Like, do I overtake him straight away, or do I kind of like hold back? So I kind of hold back a little bit because I don't really want to barge him out of the way, but sometimes I do that by accident. This one was a bit mean. That's kind of what I felt a bit bad for that one. I'm not too proud of it. Again, slow, ready for the next corner. Closing on another driver, as you just saw. Hoping to get him on the main straight. But there's quite a lot of bumps on that lighter surface, so it it's harder to get the power down and get the speed up. So I always struggled getting them into the first corner. Trying to go for one into the S's, doesn't quite work. And then I found that I pressed the brake on this car and it kind of just slowed right down, which was why obviously we managed to pull away quite quick. And obviously that's how karts work, but like I felt like I kind of pressed it and the power was cut out. As you just saw, he slid into the barrier. I wasn't expecting him to do that, so I just kind of followed him. So straight back on the power and make sure I get past him, and now I'm going to shut up and let this lap play through. Closing up on, I think this is the first guy that I passed in the session. Again, work on my corners, trying to maintain all the speed. Unfortunately, nothing really comes of it as the yellow flags just come out, and that was the end of the first session. But yeah, it was nice to race with people that more pace. I've been in other sessions, as we all know. Team Sport Farnborough has lots, well, not Farnborough in particular, but Team Sport has a lot of sessions where there's quite a lot of yellow flags, and there's people obviously with all different sort of strengths and weaknesses. Anyway, this is the second session, kart 28 this time, and before I knew it, there was 2 green lights. When I sat down in this kart, I felt comfortable. I felt exactly the same as I had in the previous kart. But then when I was out on track, whatever I was doing with kart 21, I was trying with kart 28, and it just wasn't working, and it was quite frustrating. But yeah, and it felt a lot worse than it looked. It doesn't look like I was doing too bad, but I just knew that I wasn't going as fast as I was, and that was shown in the time afterwards. It was a 45.1. So yeah, I was quite disappointed with that. I really want to break the 43-second barrier. Following the guy in the blue suit, getting closing speed is, on my part, is quite high, so I kind of panicked, I think, a little bit, working out what to do. Sit behind and hope that I can get him into this corner, or into the hairpin coming up before the up ramp. But then I get overtaken. Trying to drag race up the ramp, I knew it wasn't going to work out. I kind of just thought I'll let them enjoy battling each other. And then again, I closed up really quickly. So I was trying to just like ease off but not lose too much time, but it didn't really work out. So I just kind of ended up battling them for even longer. I don't really know what happened there. I think it was just a lapse of concentration, a bit of bad driving. Yeah, a bit stupid, but you know, it is what it is. And now obviously, because of that spin out, I've got a free track. Just again, focusing on the corners. I've got a lot of speed. I don't need to worry about trying to overtake people. Just focus on what I'm doing and just get my faster time until I balls that corner up and lose it all. I did end up starting to get a little bit bored just driving on my own for a few laps. So I was quite glad when I started catching up to these guys. I mean, ultimately, you guys have a bit of fun and overtake and that sort of thing. So that's what I was wanting to do. So foot down, catch them, hopefully get past it. And yeah, that was a bit easier than I was expecting, but you know, a pass is a pass, I guess. And I do feel quite lucky with this session is that there was only 5 of us, so the other people that were on track they'd definitely done karting before. I overheard them talking about racing at different tracks. I think they went to Gosport. I've never been there yet, but I'd quite like to try it. So they've got experience karting. So yeah, they weren't just spinning out all the time, which was really nice. I do feel quite lucky that the group was quite small, and yeah, I kind of feel like I kind of crashed their party, to be honest. I was the only other person that wasn't in their group, and I've kitted out in my suit, my helmet, my gloves, my boots, looking like I know what I'm doing, but I really don't. And then yeah, finally caught up to this guy. A little bit of loss of control there. Hoping that I can kind of catch him on this long sweeping bend. Again, off the throttle there, just because I wasn't sure exactly what was going to happen. I didn't want to just barrel past. And then I just thought I'll stick with it, get through, kind of hope that it comes out alright. And I think it was a bit cheeky, but I mean, quite a lot of karting overtakes are, so I thought it's better than the one earlier, so I'll take it. And then cracking on, hoping I can catch the next guy before the session is over. And as I say that, the session is over. Like I said, it was a really nice session. Not too many people, barely any yellow flags. Again, trying to get my personal best down. I think my fastest is a 44, pretty much dead. That was on a 50-lap race with hotter tyres, so naturally you get faster laps anyway. But yeah, so that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have, tune in for my next one. I don't know when that'll be, but it'll be the same sort of session, 15 minutes, and then the week after I'm hoping to do a 50-lap race. So yeah, thank you very much and take care.